Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Factorio. Going to fix the camera there. Last episode we left off working on our little coal area down here, and as you can see, it's loading up nicely. And those are big stacks because I've got the big bags thing going, and I prefer to go like that, so that's just my thing. Right when I started recording earlier, I didn't include this in the episode. I'm getting beeped again because of my bot situation. It doesn't like being set up the way it is currently. So I realized kind of an issue that I didn't think of last time. Where's my car? I always forget about my car. Where's my car? There it is. It's all the way down there. Let's ride our car back and not stand on the rails because that will kill you quick. Super quick in this game. And this is my only active train right now, so it's not that big of a problem. But when you got like 20 trains all going at the same time, it becomes a problem. Real fast. Oh goodness, oh goodness. Yeah, so I keep getting beeped a lot. So I'm trying to kind of figure that situation out and not crash into stuff. This was a bad way to come. This was a bad way to come. Oh no, not again. I keep not seeing these things. There we go. Speaking of which, I will be getting new glasses sometime in the next month, so I'm super excited about that. Okay, so the thing that I've been doing is I've just kind of been letting like inserters just kind of go and do its own thing, which that's actually not the way I should be doing this. I've got logic set up on these guys to where if it's like below 200, it should spit it out here. What I should be doing is if it's below 200, put it out up here. So I think instead of unwiring these and redoing those, I'm just going to put more smart inserters down. I'm going to try this, see if this works. I hope it does. I think it will. We'll find out. Oh, come on. Escape, escape, escape. That's not what I'm trying to do. Then let's just copy these over. Is it there? There. And there. And then let's try this again because reasons. And then also the droid assembler. And also the rifle bots. Alright, so we are now saying, oh, it doesn't have the control circuit set up to it, or the logic system set up to it. So let's go ahead and attach that real quick. Oh, I disconnected. I didn't know I could disconnect it like that. That's kind of cool. Good to know. And now I think I have to redo that with my electricity. Oh man, okay. Let's just dig them up. Let's dig them up. Put that there. Put that there. Connect this to that. To that. To... Oh, I need more! I need more! Okay, let's make a few of these. Cool. Can I just reach over? No, I need another pole. Just do that. And blip. To blip. To blip. To blip. Okay, cool. And put those back. Okay. So now these should be connected here, and they have the same conditions set. So now we have, that is not what I'm looking for. Now we have this right here. And we have 141 out. So they should be kind of doing their thing. But, let's see what's going on here. Rifle bot. Rifle bot. Saying there's one there. Oh, did it glitch out on me? Is that what happened? I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. There we go, okay. So it's making stuff again. And really, this should be like going up and following this. I believe, and when I say this, I mean my green lines for my droid posts, whatever they're called. I should probably turn the guard size down. Turn those down to maybe 10. Return size maybe needs to be 5. Okay, cool. So we'll try to let this go again, even though it's stuck, it seems. Don't really know what's going on, but hey, it's not spamming us, and I'm not too worried about it right now. Not too worried about it right now. Let me put these in here. In here. don't think that's gonna work. And why does that have no power? Does it have no power? It literally has no power. Okay. Okay. That's fun. So this isn't even working. So this was supposed to be connected. Oh man, I'm already all just out of whack here. This was supposed to be what? That was supposed to be connected there. And this was supposed to say when jewelry count is less than 50. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Other than this not spitting stuff out, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much since it's not spamming us anymore. Without my glasses, I'm blind to tell you. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's get back on our train stuff. Now that we got the bot thing situated, hopefully. Let's also check our map, just to kind of see what's going on. And also, that's a terrible noise, so let me hop out of my vehicle. First, if I could push to the right. Why? I'm having a brain fart here. Hello? There we go. Come back, sure. Yeah, okay, you just roll away. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, let's look at our stuff. Man, I'm all out of whack today. Can you tell? So, it looks like they took down that, that biter nest over there. There was some fighting and stuff over here. Our pollution is starting to reach over here, but the guys have pretty much taken care of stuff around here. And by the guys, I mean, our bots, which is awesome. We have some people just kind of walking. By people, I mean bots. Just kind of hanging out in here. We have another little base down here we'll probably need to deal with very soon. But I think we can still work on our trains. I think we're okay. Let's get turned around here. Okay, let's try to drive in a way that's not gonna run into everything. Let's go through here. Normally I travel via train. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was a... that was one of the bots hanging out there that I completely didn't see. Good job, good job. I realize that doesn't really do us any good down there, but it's okay. It's okay. So let's focus on expanding our awesome train situation. Okay, so coal is just doing its thing. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. It's filling up there. Once that gets full, it'll go drop off at the coal area up there. We need to eventually expand all this just to go ahead and make use of all this, but that's not really a priority right now since we're still not huge. What I could do in kind of a weird way is go ahead and take care of this iron ore, but I kind of want to make like a proper iron quarry. Because right now we have coal, copper, and iron, which is what we're focused on. John, yes, we are recording 4 episodes tonight. From here on, unless I say otherwise, we're going to be doing 4 episodes. Okay, so let's look at our map here. So what do we want to do? We want to do something, obviously. So we have some copper over here, stone. You know, let's go ahead and set up a copper ore thingamabob over here. Over on the other side. Okay, so we have an area, or a squad that is retreating because it got small. It's attacking things. Now I have my blueprint up here. Well, this thing is so handy. This is so handy. This one, I believe. Yes. So what I'm gonna do is probably that, and then this is gonna be kind of weird, but this should work. It's kind of loud in my brain. I'll turn it down a bit. All right. I know that doesn't affect you when I turn that down on my end, but it's just what I need to do, man. Okay, almost got this. Blueprints are so good. Alright, so now we officially have a outpost out here taking care of our coal, or excuse me, our copper. We just need to get it all powered up, and we need to get trains over here. Now this is going to be weird because this is going to be attached to the main loop, kind of like this is, but it should be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this down just a hair. Just a little bit. Nose itch. Thank you nose. Appreciate it. It's exactly what I needed right now. So let's continue this. Just down like this. Super simple. And then back up and in. Just like that. Should be good. And then train signals, rail signal. Yep. So we got our everything heading to the right, so we're gonna continue that. We don't want to mess that up. And then, we're gonna actually remove this chain signal and put it here. So that way it blocks that out and doesn't just add a little extra block that we don't need. Let's go ahead and put down a train signal. Do I have another one? I think I'm out. Okay, train signal. Just make a few of those. I like to have a handful of those so we don't run into situations like this. Alrighty, so this is going to be red zombie. Copper ore pickup 1. Yeah, rename that. And we're going to do a color for copper. I think that works. Right? Did I just do that right? I think I did do that right. Awesome. Cool. So now we can get our copper train to come down. Hang out with us. Be all cool and stuff. Okay, so let's go to ore pickup until it is full, or inactivity for what I say 30 seconds before. We'll say 30. I think that works. Let's go to our ore pickup. And then once we get this situated, we'll make this into a line. That's all it does. This goes down here. And you are on... Let's do manual. There we go. Alright, now, since this isn't too big of a thing, I'm going to actually just set it up with one side. Let's see here. We got 3 lines, technically, but I'm only going to set up on one side. And I'm not going to be too concerned about efficiency and priority and all that stuff here. I'm just going to go ahead and just drop down a line and just set it up super simple, super quick. I guess technically I could be using blueprints from my other area, but it's fine. Because we're not hurting for copper just yet. I'm just trying to get this up and out. Alright, so that's going to come up here. So let's just go ahead and do a balancer here. I always like to balance my stuff. So 1, 2, I think. And then there, and there. There, and there. I always forget. I don't know if I ever need that on the end. I think I do. I don't know, man. I need to go back and I need to look and see how that build is supposed to go. Alright, so I'm actually just going to pull it up from the middle here. Just kind of... Actually, you know, that's fine. That's actually perfectly fine. There we go. That works. Power over here, so those will do their thing. I'm going to run some long power, big power poles. I know I have some of those. So from like here down to here, and then I guess that'd be kind of a waste. It really would. There we go. We have those all linked up. Now we just have to attach them like to the main power. And I have something coming in from there, so we could probably just very easily... Yeah, that'll work perfectly. Nice. How's our power doing anyway? Ooh, we're gonna have to start focusing on power soon. Oh boy. Alright, so now we have stuff being picked up, which is great. I'm not going to connect them immediately. Run them into the first one. Run into the second one. Run it into the third one. And the great thing about these balancers is regardless of how many inputs and how many outputs, it all gets balanced, which is fantastic. So even though I have 3 going in and 2 coming out, these 3 will be balanced across these 2 lanes. But of course, with this setup right here, these first few, or this inserter will have preference. But I mean, since we're only going into the same storage area anyway, it doesn't really matter. As long as our last inserters are getting fed ore, then we don't really need to worry about it too much. How are the aliens doing? I checked that earlier. So we have like a little base down here. I have a base right here. Have some bases up there. Got some craziness up here to the northwest. But we have our nice perimeter up here where you can see our bots are moving quite nicely, doing their thing, keeping us safe. Nothing crazy going on over here. There was a base here, but I think the guys took care of it. And then what else is there? Zoom out a little bit. We still have all these going on here. So I need to figure out what's going on, because these guys are supposed to see this since it's close and just follow it, unless you're supposed to connect it in some way. I don't know. Maybe. But things I need to remember to research before I do my streams. But I think we're good in terms of aliens for right now. We will have to pay attention to these guys soon. And we have oil up here we can start working on at some point in the near future. But right now I'm just trying to take care of our internal stuff. We got stone here, we got iron ore there, we got some uranium maybe we'll take care of at some point. Once I get these specific areas tapped out, or actually as I build my little rail station here, I will start working on more of a bigger smeltery, and then we'll make like different unique little points, little outposts to handle all the different things and trains running between them all. And I think that's what we're gonna have to do with this build. This is still the starting build. Like if I get to have the time that I want to in this game, like I'll have like stuff up here and stuff over here and like all kinds of crazy stuff, like doing like this will be my smelter area and this will be my ore processing and like oh, sound, thank you. And then I'll have some like assembler units in between creating different things, and it'll be awesome. But for right now I'm just focused on getting this very basic area set up. I think John is the general robot army, you know. I think that makes sense. Let's funnel that in, funnel that up. That doesn't really make any sense, but I'm doing it anyway. You know, I just realized we didn't really need the full balancer. Since we are only going down to 2, we'll do just fine having the this kind of setup. There we go. Should be perfectly fine doing that. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing that. like I have no reason for changing that from a like a proper balancer just down to this. It's simply to like save resources, so I don't have to make more balancers and stuff later on. And this is not like a super huge ore area, so I'm not too concerned about it. I am concerned with its volume though, how much it has left. So let's take care of that. So that's doing its thing. Let's go ahead and set up the line here. This is going to be copper ore supply 1, I think. Save as line. And I didn't name those properly, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think that's good. So now, when these guys get full, it'll drop off up top. And now we need to handle when it does get full. So let's go ahead and ride this up to the drop off. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop out of here. Make sure this is still on manual there. Okay, so now we need to figure out what we're going to do with these lines coming in. And where does this connect? I'm basically just going to connect it in to our current system. It's not like we're hurting or anything. So this is going to be fun. And we're pretty much backed up on our copper anyway. Oh, you know what? I realized that we're not making anything in our research. I've been sitting here just yammering on, like not doing anything. Let's just grab is there anything specific I need? Concrete would be great, but I think it needs iron ore and water. Maybe we can start working on concrete. I think that would actually be kind of cool. I think let's do concrete. Yeah, the trains are great in this game. I don't know. I haven't heard it from Slaz today. Alright, so now that's doing its thing. Maybe we should consider some warehousing. I mean, do we have that option right now? Have I unlocked warehousing? Is that something I installed? Is that a mod I have? I do, but it requires stone bricks and stuff, which I do have, but you know, I don't think I need to worry about that right now. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and run our copper. Let's run it from the destination to the source, because that'll be a little easier. We're only gonna run one line, since we're not really using it all that much. Spaghetti factory. And I know I'm ignoring this here, but I'm not too worried about it. Not too worried. What was that? Squad 275 is no more. Did you go out hunting? Is that what happened? You know, I think I realized why these are getting stuck up is, or all these bots are kind of just hanging out. It's because there's nothing to go out and hunt within like 1,000 blocks or tiles or whatever it's supposed to be. So I think we're okay for right now. That's just a guess. Alright, let's run this down. Can I go all the way? I can, indeed. Awesome. And then what we're going to do is run... Oh, this is going to be so terrible. Just a very basic unloading kind of situation. I wish the loaders would work on trains. I didn't look that up. I should have. I forgot to. I think loaders are something that was in the game originally, but like the mods have brought them back or something. I can't really remember, honestly. Let's go up. I think this is another thing I used to do. Yeah, this seems a bit more like something I would have done, because there was a time recently I remember where I was fighting with myself trying to remember the load and unload build that I used to do, and this I think is one of them. So what this does is it grabs evenly mostly from both sides, and then if I'm not mistaken it should combine them into one. Then what we can do is, I mean, we're actually we're going to be condensing down to one, so I'm just going to run it this direction. Just pull it from here. And then run that up. And then, actually, just to save the splitters, or the underground belts, I'm going to split that into one. Run this over. Run that over. Once again, split that into one. And then split that into one. I know that this is not really... It's not efficient. It's not important, actually. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, let's run this up here. Let's do this. When we build bigger, this will be more important. But right now, I'm just trying to get the very basics set in. And our coal finally filled up, as you can see there. It's a beautiful thing watching these guys do their thing. So yeah, this was the issue I was having before. Like, all that was supposed to go up into there, and this is a much more clean build than this. Except these 4 full lines, you know, would be treated individually, rather than having these all snaking around and doing all their crazy things. But once we build this bigger and we have different things going different locations, this will work out a whole lot better. Right now, this is just very temporary, very just to kind of get it done. That's what I'm saying. Trying to say, not doing a good job. So now we should have pretty much solid, or at least a solid line coming out. And that'll feed directly up into our existing copper line up through here. And it'll just feed into this little area here, and then into this, and then that would feed all this craziness. So we're not gonna have any sort of problems with copper for a while. All right, Mouthburn, take it easy, bud. With this design, why not skip the train and run your conveyor all the way to the bottom? Well, it's because I'm trying to plan for the future. Like right now, I'm pulling from like these and feeding everything into this smeltery. But the idea is this entire base area is temporary. Like my idea is that I want to have outposts like way up north that handle all the smelting and all the different like processes and stuff and assembling. The assembling steps basically. So right now I'm basically just trying to feed everything into this base little thing here. I mean, technically, yes, I could run a line all the way up and in, but I'm trying to work on my train system. And then once I get my train system active, then I can start building on the train system. And this is really intended to be a train-focused base. Because, I mean, I know it doesn't make any sense having just this little something here, but the idea is that these lines will spread out and go like, you know, up to these areas and bring all this stuff down and in. And until I can get this area built up into the area, into the processing that I want it to be, the bigger size that I want it to be. I mean, this is gonna have to do, and this is very like intermediate. Like I know you guys can't see like what's in my brain and why I'm doing the things I do, and I don't have really a good explanation other than that this base is intended to be train centric, train focused, and any time that I'm trying to do any sort of distance on anything, trains really are intended to be the heavy carriers of things, the heavy lifters of all my materials and stuff. So I don't know if that really answers your question sufficiently, but is gonna have to do for now. I'm sorry. Am I drinking water out of a bottle? No, I've been trying to do this seltzer thing. My wife is trying to talk me into, because I love soda and it's a bad thing. I love sweet tea, that's a bad thing. Apparently seltzer has no sugar and stuff in it, and like I'm trying, man. I'm trying. It's good, but it's not as good as the sweet tea and stuff I love, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, cool. What's up, Dave? How's it going, buddy? So let's go ahead and get our. Oh, we got a turret issue down here. Do I have some bots on me? I do. No, I have 163. I'm good. So I have some turrets we need to focus on down here. Hop on our car. Oh man, my driving sucks. I hate the cars in this game. Okay, so we probably got attacked by something down here. I'm very observant, I know. I should probably put a radar down here, to be completely honest. Let's go ahead and do that. Do I have another radar handy? I do not see one. Let's make a few. Stream's going good. It's always a good time when I'm getting into some Factorio. So let's go ahead and pull this up to about right here. And I'll have to run power down. So it's just something we'll need to deal with. I'm gonna have to come back and get my car. Oh, we got power coming down right here. That's great. Sweet. Now we should have visibility in this area. And then we should have something else keeping an eye on this part of the map should start opening up now. We should be able to see what's going on down there. And I'm also thinking that maybe I should put another couple of radars up in these two sides, because then I'll be able to see kind of what's going on. Yeah, let's do that. I'm mixing temporary bases features with more permanent ones. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I'm kind of terrible about explaining myself with this game. I love playing this game, but I kind of go in like analytic thought process mode, and it like really kills the language center of my brain. It's kind of silly to say that, but it's basically the truth. But yeah, I just kind of play, and I kind of have this grand idea in my head, and it's hard for me to explain. But yeah, that's basically it. Like I'm trying to molt, I guess, into a larger factory, and this is kind of how I go about it. I start with something very, very small. I kind of make that big to get it moved forward, make progress, and then I start adding like my train system, and then once I get my train system, then I can build off the train system my more permanent aspects of the base. So yeah, I appreciate you saying that. That was a good way to put it. I'm just kind of dumb sometimes, to be completely honest. Oh man. It's frustrating to live in my brain sometimes. Alright, so let's put down a radar. I know this is not powered currently, but it will be in just a moment. I'm also going to put down a couple of turrets. Do I have those handy? I do. Yay. So, biters love turrets. Or excuse me, biters love radars. Should be good. And of course I didn't have any in my pocket, so... Oh, is that going to mess you guys up? It's going to mess you guys up. Crap, I can't do that. I can't do that. Hold on. I realize this guy's having trouble now. So... let me move these. And we have to run another power line out here. Actually, let's run it in and keep it on the inside of our stuff. Radar? Radar. And let's just put down 4 turrets. I think 4 should be fine for right now. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Should be good. Should be good. Now let's just go run power to that one. Be good. Did I like SES's update? Oh my gosh. Those vehicles. Oh, I'm so excited about the new vehicles. I hope that update rolls out sooner rather than later for that, but knowing the way that they kind of take their time and they show us like future things, I don't think that's going to be this update, or probably not for a few updates at least. But yeah, the new vehicles, the little buggy and the little like Segway thing, that's super cool. That's so cool. I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Ooh, we got some more floors we can unlock here, so let's go ahead and just do that. Also, I'm super excited. They talked about like servers for Astroneer. So once they get something figured out about that, I am all about setting up a community Astroneer server for us, which I think would be just absolutely a fun time. It'd be a blast, really. And this is going to be kind of weird, so let me put this down here. That works. But yeah, totally excited about the Astroneer update. Radar, there you are. And the guns, the big old guns. Let's put 2 on each side and it'll be good to go. Awesome. And now all I need to do is supply power to this line here. Since it's already, you know, pretty much there anyway, all I gotta do is just click it in to the base. Like such. Right? That's all it needs? And do I have any green wire? I do. I wonder if I can just like that and continue that whole thing. It's gonna start beeping at me at some point in the near future, but that looks like that is gonna have, it's got power now. Good. And let's check over here. That now has power. Alright, so now we will get a whole lot more of our map filled in, like over on this side, over kind of here, and then definitely down here. You can already see it starting to fill in there. So that's good stuff. Good stuff indeed. And I realize I'm starting to get to the point where I should probably go ahead and wind down this episode. So guys, I know this was kind of a chaotic, kind of a ridiculous, disorganized episode, but sometimes you have to get through that in order to get where you need to go. If that makes any sense at all, I have no idea. But guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I do, hit the like button. And if you want to help the channel grow, guys, share my videos, share my live streams. Make sure you leave likes on this stuff too, because the more you guys interact with the stuff, the more YouTube likes to push up the videos and stuff. And I want to get the channel as big as possible. I need your help to do that. So also, once we hit 1,500 subscribers, we're still working towards it. We're getting there. I'll be doing a giveaway for both Prey and Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. So the way you enter to that to get those keys is you go to the October channel update video rather than the November channel update video, and you comment on that video, and once we have 1,500 subscribers, I will be doing a random selection from there. And then I have something more like solid in place for 2,000, which will be a lot simpler for you guys, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, guys, I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Factorio. I definitely am. I love this game. I love this game so much. It gets in my brain, man. It just does. I dream it sometimes. But yeah, guys, anyway, hope you're enjoying this. As always, thanks for watching. Take care.